sweet medicine is walking after midnight. When I hear her voice, I can't help but get right. I'm only chasing a ghost. Should've never took flight. Sweet medicine is walking after midnight.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out today. So we're doing the Tulsa Tempo podcast. We're here with Hammer Lane Hippies. You guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, awesome.
It's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, did you guys have a long drive? Or you guys? How
Well,
local
It
are
was
you?
a tight squeeze.
All of our gear was in the back, and I had to drive because Gavin left his driver's license at home. And being the senior citizen in the group, they griped the whole way while I was driving.
Yeah, he's our Mars.
So, but I didn't kill us, and we're here. So,
Awesome.
made it.
Awesome. Well, glad you made it. So Hammer Lane Hippies. First question. Tell me about the name.
is that me?
Yeah, that's
Where
all.
did
Yeah,
you guys-
that's you. You
Okay.
made that.
I've been driving trucks, semi trucks, since about I got out of the military in 2004. So, pretty much the late part of 2004 up until present day, because still got to work sometimes. But the Hammer Lane in truck driving slang and lingo is the fast lane. So, I've always kind of looked like a hippie. So if I'm in the fast lane, then one day I was driving out somewhere, I don't even remember, and I had my bandana on and I was in the Hammer Lane. Somebody goes, "Look at that damn hippie in the Hammer Lane right there." So that kind of stuck in my head.
Hammer Lane Hippies.
The Hammer Lane Hippies.
Yeah.
So when he was asking about a name for a band, he had a bunch of weird stuff that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, we were going to be the psychedelic sock monkeys.
Yeah, the
at one
psychedelic
point.
sock-
Psychedelic. I didn't even hear that
You didn't
one.
hear
That
that
one's
one?
good, dude.
Yeah. What was the other one? Like some kind of weird. Yeah, the one that sticks out was the psychedelic sock monkeys.
That's the one.
So you
I'm
guys
like-
were almost the psychedelic sock
Almost the
monkeys.
psychedelic sock monkeys.
But
yeah.
then I see your shirt says "Never Trust a Hippie." So what? The shirt?
Yeah.
Did the shirt come first or the band?
It's
come
just
first?
irony because I'm kind of a smart ass. So it's like, but if you'll notice the hippie in the middle,
It's Charles Manson. Right?
yeah. So he kind of ruined the '60s,
Right.
so.
He was the last hippie.
Well, he was the dirty hippie that killed it all. I
Right,
think.
right.
I think he was just trying to play along.
I'd like to be a little more positive and call him a motivational. hippie.
Yeah, motivational hippie.
Yeah.
But you know what? That guy was only like 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
And like he'd still to this day, like the guy's passed away in 2017. To this day, I'll wear the shirt or something, and somebody's like, "Oh my God, that's Charles Manson." I'm like, "You're getting scared of an Oompa Loompa that's gone," and like I don't know.
Right.
Fascinating character, there,
Yeah.
sir.
Well, I got so excited to learn about Hammer Lane Hippies, and thanks. So it's trucker lingo.
It's
Is that what
trucker
I'm saying?
lingo,
All right.
you know.
So like, did you ever was that your CB handle or anything? Like,
I mean, man, I didn't been trucking back in the '70s with the Bandit, but
Yeah.
that kind of like nowadays, if you got a CB handle, people kind of look at you funny. They're like, "Really, bro?"
yeah.
But no, it was just something I thought of, and it was better than the psychedelic sock monkeys. So
Yeah. Well,
I'd agree.
yeah.
yeah,
Well, maybe if you guys do like an acoustic set or something, you guys could call yourself the psychedelic.
We
Sock
like to
Monkeys.
say, because everybody has their garage band days, well, we have our living room days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, I got so excited to learn about the band name, I didn't have you guys introduce yourself. So,
Oh, yeah, okay.
So can we, not necessarily a do-over, but how about let's do that. So can you guys tell us your name and your instrument?
Cool.
I mean, you want to throw in like favorite color or something? I mean, whatever you guys want. Your favorite drink of choice?
sure. So I'm the guitarist. I'm Lee Hoare, a.k.a. El Hippie Grande. And favorite color's red.
Awesome. All right, Lee. So so is this like the Ramones? You guys have a hippie name too? Do you
yeah,
have-
kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
It started as a joke, and then it kind of stuck.
What was it? El Grande?
Yeah, El Hippie
The big
Grande.
hippie.
El
Yeah, he's the big
Grande.
hippie.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
I probably won't remember that. Can I call you Lee instead?
it works, man.
All right, who wants to go next?
I guess I will. Mike Wells. I play bass, and I write some of the tunes and sing sometimes when he lets me. And my favorite dinosaur is the Velociraptor.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is your El Hippie or
Oh, El Hippie Viejo, which translates to the old hippie. So
the
Yeah.
So we got the old hippie and then
The big hippie, the old hippie. And
Okay, all right. And then what about you?
So my name's Gavin. I'm El Hippie Loco, so I'm the crazy hippie. Of course.
So we got an old hippie, large hippie?
Yeah, big hippie.
Big hippie.
Old
In other words,
hippie and
he's
the
in
crazy.
charge. So
Yeah, he's
Okay,
the
you're in charge.
businessman over there.
Did I catch 2 last names that were similar?
yeah, we're actually he's my kid.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys like to talk about or downplay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got a whole long story about that.
I'd love to hear it. Please tell me. Oh, I just noticed
Well,
you have a Peterbilt tattoo.
Yeah, that's from
there you
mine.
go. That's trucker shit.
Yeah, it's trucker shit. Well,
Awesome. All right, sorry, man.
so when his mother and I, we really loved each other, and we got to. Oh, you don't want me to tell that story?
You're embarrassing me, man.
No,
Two people love each other very much.
much, Tyler.
La 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 la. la.
Lee is born.
Yeah.
Lee was
Actually,
made.
he was the result. I think there's a guy here in the room that's into comedy. We were at the comedy club in San Francisco, California. Had a wonderful night, drank a lot of champagne, and 9 months later, here we go. So
There you go.
But he's been playing music. Like I've been playing music since I was like probably 11, 12. I actually didn't start my first band until I was 30, which is weird. This is actually my second band. Like I really just waited a long time, but the first band that we started, we took it pretty far DIY. We were opening for people like Stony LaRue, Bart Crow, people like that, kind of the Red Dirt kind of music. And he started playing with us when he was like 12. And it's kind of funny because I told him, I was like, you did everything in reverse, because he was this cute little blonde-headed kid that could sing really high. And we were playing, he went and did a acoustic show with us that we opened for Stony LaRue. And it was me and a bunch of other local artists. Shout out Mitchell Trimmer Band, that guy.
Shout out Dario Bellantini.
Dario Bellantini. But we were playing in front of a crowd of like, God, there was like 2,000 people there.
Wow.
And I mean, this is Stony LaRue. This was the heyday of when Stony was just kicking it.
Yeah.
And I told him before we went on stage, I was like, I'm going to give you a little wisdom. He's like, okay. I was like, you're 12. You can sing really high. Everybody loves you. Even if you mess up, they're going to be like, yay, this little kid. I was like, when you get older and you're doing this yourself, nobody's going to give a shit, because you're going to be a grown, goofy-looking kid, and nobody's going to care that you were this cool little 12-year-old. So he kind of did everything backwards. And then the years went by, and my band broke up, and I just went back over the road trucking, and I'd given up on music. And about a year and a half, 2 years ago, he was like, I want to start a band. And I'm like, okay. I was like, whatever, man. He goes, can't find a bass player. I'm like, okay. And he goes, we need you to play bass. I'm like, I don't know how to fucking play bass. And he goes, figure it out. And we did. And we jammed in my living room. I got really intoxicated and threw out my couch. That's a whole nother story. Yeah. Everything was gone.
As one does. You drink too much, have to get rid of the couch. Has to go.
Gotta go first.
He moved in with me. Like he had some troubles in love. I had some troubles in love, and we all moved in together. Drinking too much, threw out the couch, and then we were like, we need a drummer. And we're like, okay. We couldn't find one. And then finally, somehow, we found this guy. It was like a friend of a friend knew a friend.
Yeah, I met him at a party like a year before that. It was kind of like a, hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm Gavin. Hey, I'm Lee. And then one of our mutual friends was like, hey, they're starting a band. You should really hit them up and go try it. They're really
I hear
good.
there's a free couch outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, we literally, so like, the first thing is we ended up getting all of our stuff situated in the living room, because it was just me and him at the house. So we had this whole house to ourselves to do whatever we pleased. And we had the acoustic amp, it was, and then just like my
cajon.
A cajon, and then my 4 little pedals that I had at the time. And so then my buddy Braden Best, shout out to him, he calls me and he's like, hey man, you know that dude we went to that party with back in the day? I'm like, yeah, sort of. He's like, well, he's looking for a band, and I think he would be great. And I'm like, okay, cool. And
But he didn't have any drums.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
literally sells his drums.
I sold my drum
right
set to
when
buy
I called
another
him.
one, and it was on back order for like 3 months. And so I showed up and I was like, hey guys, I was like, I swear my drum set's coming. I was like, this is all I got. So I was like, if y'all are cool with that.
He'd be like miming, look, I'll have a cymbal here. I'll have a cymbal while he's sitting on
And
the
I'll go,
cajon.
and I'll do a roll here and a fill here. I'm like,
And I told Tyler, I was like, this dude's full of shit. He's like, I don't think he can really play. But then we found a drum set in somebody's horse barn.
Yeah, so
I mean, this thing literally had dirt daubers in it.
Yeah.
A dead mouse.
It smelled like
the
shit.
kick drum.
12-year-old
Dead
dead
Yeah, the
mouse.
mouse inside of it was older than the dude that owned its kid. Right?
The bottoms had no bottom heads. It was just open.
And I
then,
looked
like,
it up, and it's a Walmart drum set that
Yeah.
you could buy from Walmart.
The
Verve.
Verve, yeah.
Verve drum set. Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, so let me see if I got this straight. So Lee, you pick up the guitar,
Yeah.
and you were a former Prodigy singer,
Child
at 12?
star. Yeah,
So-
basically.
So, did you open for Stoney LaRue?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
With
were
me, yeah,
you were
we
in the
worked with
band.
him, yeah.
Okay, so then you don't get the band back together necessarily. You try to start a band, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, I need a bass player.
actually-
And you're like, Dad, you have to learn bass.
Yeah.
And then you're like, we need a drummer. So this guy walks by, gets hit with a couch, and he's like,
That's
I
it.
promise I'm a drummer.
That's it.
I just don't have drums.
That's it.
And then that
exactly
is
what
where Hammer Lane Hippies formed.
Pretty
Yeah.
much in my
got
living
it.
room.
Pretty much.
You nailed it.
Sounded like shit, like awful. But now I think it's pretty good.
Okay, so that is a fantastic origin story.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
guys for
Yeah.
sharing it with us. That's a cool band name. You guys have a cool band name, cool story behind it. So help me. So flash forward. You get rid of the Walmart drums. Dead Mouse is gone.
Yes.
And now you're cooking. So are you still at the house? What's the next step?
Right now, our next step is getting the hippie headquarters set up. So we're gonna we tore down a wall in our shop, and we're gonna make a little studio / band rehearsal space. And we hope to kind of do our own little setup, kind of like this in there. And how really our next step, man, is just a gig, get our name out there, and let people know that the Hammer Lane Hippies are here and making music.
Yeah. Have you guys played a bunch of shows?
We did quite a few last year.
Yeah, we hit
We're already
about
booking
maybe
quite a few this year.
So
12?
so help me remember. I think I might have skipped a beat here. So so what year did you guys form? Like when you had the Walmart drums and the
it was about like
January.
the songs that you hear kind of in our first set that we have is around 2020. We were cultivating it, didn't really know what we were working with. Around 21 is when we had a buddy of mine come in to be like a rhythm guitarist, and then we had no drummer still. But then after that, we were just like,
this is actually our anniversary, February.
yeah,
So
February's our
February
anniversary.
2023 is when we started with this line.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Over.
So right at a year.
Yeah, yeah,
Happy
right at a year.
anniversary.
Okay, cool.
And
Yeah.
you guys didn't buy me a damn thing.
No,
No, we didn't.
I didn't.
Thank you. Great.
Well, happy
Bought you my
anniversary.
love.
All right, so you joined a year ago,
did.
and so now there's drums.
Yeah.
Nice
So
drums,
So
too.
not just bass and guitar.
Yeah.
Got rid of the mouse. You got real drums.
Oh, yeah.
And so how long do you guys hang out at the house and stuff before you start trying to?
We moved to, we played there a little bit, and then Gavin's grandfather has a nice little area that we use that he's gracious enough to allow us to rehearse in. And like he said, I've got a big shop at my house. We live out in the country. I mean, we out in the country, son. And we're currently putting together our own little, like you said, a setup like this. So, hippie
So you
headquarters.
guys started playing some gigs in 2023.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, about what 3 or 4
March.
months. after we started
2023 is when the
practicing.
band really took off, and we started getting gigs. My grandfather, he's a Elks member, and
They give us our first shot, didn't
Yep.
he was able to get us into our first gig. And after that, we played, I think, one more show at the Elks Lodge, and then we hit it up at,
The lot.
the lot in Ada.
So where was the Elks Lodge? Like what
they?
city?
Ada, pretty much
Ada,
Ada.
Oklahoma.
yeah,
area,
like outskirts of Ada.
Okay. And then the gig was that local in Ada as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
pretty
mo-
much.
yeah,
So we had about 3 local gigs just to kind of get our name out there, and then from there we went to 737.
737. Yes,
All
sir.
right,
Yeah,
I always
it's a
say
duck call.
57, man.
It's kind of like a
but-
duck call store with a bar and little like outdoor area to hang
What's
out.
a duck call store?
It's
You know,
literally
like
like duck
ducks.
calls, like hunting, like
It's
duck hunting
it's
calls.
a strange place.
Yeah, it's in Seminole,
so you could get your
Oklahoma,
hunting gear and catch a band
Yeah.
at the same place.
and get a beer.
And get bougie. I mean, it's like bougie. Like I'm using that in as nice a term as I can.
That's a
It was
positive thing?
Positive thing. Very. I mean, the whiskey drink that they put the smoke in. It's very.
They have that
Oh,
alongside
yeah.
the duck calls.
Yeah, the
Oh
cedar
yeah,
thing.
and there's like in glass cases. It's pretty sweet.
And I was like, they want us to play here.
Right.
Like
We had the battle of the
okay.
bands too.
Yep, and we had the Battle of Bands, which we
Was that-
actually won.
Did you really?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where was
Thank
the
you.
Battle of the Bands at?
It was
So that
also there
at
in
the
Ada.
Yep,
Was
Ada
that the duck call
Agriplex.
store?
No, that was in Seminole. So
When you win, they give you your own duck call.
that'd be awesome. Gold duck
I
call.
wish. Dude,
No,
they had some good ones.
that was a competition held in Ada, where we're from, our hometown,
Yeah.
and they had all the local bands show up. They had a country night and a rock night, And the winner of each night got to record a song with a record
Shady
company.
Neighbor Records.
Yeah, Shady Neighbor Records in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yep.
And they were going to do a promotional thing for them and record a song for them and promote it and send it out everywhere. So we ended up winning that for Rock Night, and that's
we
where
actually got a song out of that called Miss Baby. We made a music video, and you can find it all on platforms, Spotify, Pandora, all of them.
Okay.
But it was a really good deal, man. We ended up going in there, and they gave us the whole 9 yards and the whole 10 yards. I don't know that term, but hey, shout out to them. They're really great people.
So when you won the battle of the bands, they part of the winnings was recording a song.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
the
Yeah,
prize.
absolutely.
What did they record a video too, or you guys?
No,
just,
No, that
you
was
did
all
on your
us.
own?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so
DIY.
that was all us.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. So if you check that out on YouTube,
Yes, sir.
Yep.
you guys, it's self-produced.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Every bit
awesome.
of it.
Very
On
cool.
an iPhone and a little gimbal.
Little gimbal.
Hey,
Yeah.
these origin stories, that's what the listeners like, right? There's people out there that don't have their drum set yet. They wish they had a drum set with a mouse.
Go get a Verve with a dead mouse in it, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It'll teach you
I've
something.
still got it. If anybody wants to
Man,
buy it,
it's like
$15.99.
Skinner in
$15.99.
in the hellhole, or what did they call that house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, winning Battle of the Bands must have been awesome.
It was
Yeah, that's
cool,
pretty
man.
cool.
It was a really
And
cool
then
experience.
recording a song.
Yep.
So I guess it built from there, right? So you guys
Yep.
still playing Ada, or did you guys branch out?
Man,
past
we're
Ada?
trying to. So our next show that we got coming up March 2nd is in Sepulpa at the Cannon
Actually,
Cloud.
around here, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess pretty close to here, isn't
Okay.
it? Yeah.
And then after that, we're gonna shoot to
Stillwater.
Club
Stillwater. This is, man.
Little mini weekend tour.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. At EM is the Stillwater gig, so it's a pretty cool place. We've checked it out. They sent us like a little map out of the place, and it's like got a little barber shop in there, and then it's got a little like shop where you can go buy some stuff, and then it's got the venue. It's pretty
I
cool.
think I've actually heard of that place. Do they sell coffee there?
Yeah.
I think so,
They
yeah.
do. They do like gentleman products, like
Yeah,
beard
yeah.
products, and they have barber shops, and then they have like a coffee /
They have
whiskey.
like a dome thing you can eat dinner on the roof or something.
Yeah, it's pretty
That
neat.
looked
I
pretty
did not
awesome.
know that.
Yeah, shout out. I think here in Tulsa there's a restaurant called Gamble's, and I think that so
Yeah.
shout out Gamble's. I think that guy actually had something to do with helping bring that thing
Oh,
to
yeah.
fruition
Cool, man,
in
yeah.
Stillwater.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that gig.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna be a
Cool.
fun
And
weekend.
what's the date?
That's March 2nd.
March 2nd.
At
March 1st will be a
8
Sepulpa.
p.m.
Okay, awesome. So so late 2023, you guys are playing lots of gigs, but they're mainly around Ada.
Yeah, we've had some shows up towards like Norman, Oklahoma at Libby's Cafe. Let's see, we've had some out in Gertie, Oklahoma.
that one was
at-
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
one
one
was
was-
fun. It got cold really fast.
It was real cold.
But yeah,
We're
man,
like,
we played-
man, they offered us, we're not just saying we're cold. They had a little area where we could have been warm.
Yeah, that was
but-
kind of our fault. wasn't it?
Yeah,
it
but
was.
man, we're such a loud band. Like, we just told them, we're
Everyone
like,
would've
dude,
been
we
super-
have to be outside. We're too
Yeah.
loud.
No, but the temperature dropped like what 15 degrees in probably
Yes,
about 30 minutes,
dude.
and like my cymbals got cold and like frosted. Like, it was crazy.
I
It
don't
was-
smoke cigarettes, and I was looking at my roadie. I'm like, I need you, brother. Give me a cigarette. It's cold.
Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're branching out. Like, I'm gonna not talk while I'm. I get put in talking jail a lot because a lot of times I'll just say stuff. He's like, we weren't ready to release that yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, so all I'll say is 2024. We're actually branching out of state.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. I get in trouble a lot because I'm old and say shit I shouldn't. So
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so we got to know a little bit about the origin story. So we're here with Hammer Lane Hippies, Tulsa Tempo podcast. Thank you all for listening. If you're joining us through listening to us on Marshall Rock Internet Radio, thank you for listening. Please go out, check out the band, check out their YouTube video. What was the name of the video one more time?
Miss Baby.
Miss Baby. All right, awesome. So anything else, just kind of getting to know you, anything that I'm missing here from the origin story? Anything else you guys want to throw out there?
You want to talk about the time that we almost lost all of our gear?
oh, that was fun.
Yeah, here's some good stories.
right.
So we normally we rent out a U-Haul trailer, right, for our gear, and we've had issues with like the blinkers or the running lights not working, stuff like that. Well, this one was good. It had a good hitch. Everything was fine on it. We start taking off towards Gertie, Oklahoma, little bitty old town over
that
in
was the
Hughes County.
winery gig. Huh?
It was at this
yeah.
winery, and you remember the name of that one?
Rocky Top.
Rocky Top Winery in Gertie, Oklahoma. Go check it out. But it's a really cool little venue. You can go out there and stay for the
That wine will
weekend.
mess you up, man.
It will, man. But we were headed there, and we took this back road instead of taking the main highway because it was quicker. And I've driven back there before, and I knew the road pretty well, but we took a corner and hit a pothole, and somehow the trailer came off the ball hitch and started dragging down the road, and it was like hitting the back of my truck. And I thought there was going to be like a smashed up truck behind there. Made like a tiny little dent. We threw it back on, opened up the back.
Yeah,
Everything was
like
still in
doing
one piece.
social media work, man, and like all of a sudden I'm like, well, that video's ruined. I'm like, what? Oh shit!
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
like,
Then that farmer guy stopped. Y'all need some help?
Yeah, we're like, no,
boy, that
good,
damn
bro.
thing came off the train.
And that's how you
shit.
got your roadie.
Yeah, actually, the roadie, like this kid, like we was gonna bring him because he comes to everything with us, but he came to we had a party out at the house or something. The band was playing, and this kid looks like he should be like in 1970s. He's got really long hair. He's super skinny.
Where
like
it's
he,
cut off.
He should be roadieing for Skinner back in
Wait,
72.
he is the Hammer Lane hippie?
He
Yes,
is.
dude. He's like our man. Dude, he's the best, man.
And he just really didn't have a whole lot going on. He, wasn't doing anything. I said, man, what are you doing? You want to be a roadie? He's like, yeah. I was like, but we can't pay you. It's like, we can pay you in cheeseburgers and Monster energy drinks. He goes, okay. And
He's like, you had me at cheeseburgers.
this
Dude,
kid is
hey.
a rare commodity because
Yeah.
you can't find people that truly love your music that want to go and spend hours on the road.
We call
for
him
a
the mood
cheeseburger.
booster.
So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We'll be in
He's
the
always
studio.
like, guys, y'all can do this. Y'all are fucking badass. This song's gonna be fucking banging. Hell yeah.
We'll be
I'm
in
like,
practice or in the
"Thank you,
studio,
Rudy."
and he was like, dude, yes, do that again. He's like, that was
He'll
right there. That
piss
one's
off
awesome.
He'll
he'll
piss
grab
off
the
our
cans
producer.
from the engineer and just listen
Yeah,
to
and he's like, yeah, I think that'll work. And the producer's just like,
Okay.
it.
what the
Get
fuck's this
outta
dude
here.
doing?
What's your roadie's name?
His name's
Rhodey.
Rhodey.
We call him Rody. Yeah.
Shout out Roadie.
Yeah, shout
I'm
out
glad
Rody,
you
man.
helped him on the side of the road. I'm glad you're a nice farmer. Apparently, you hand cigarettes to the band.
Oh no! It wasn't the farmer.
I know.
It wasn't. Oh, okay. I was about to say no. This dude's been
I'm
here
rewriting
since
your
day one.
history. Well,
I
as
like
I
There you
speak.
go. I mean, he
I
could
like
be
your
a farmer,
interpretation
yeah.
of it. It makes for a better story, honestly.
It does. I'm gonna go with the farmer thing.
Yeah.
Where is Hippie? Where's he at right now?
Probably at home because we didn't have the room to bring him. He's a small dude, but he'd been kind of cramped underneath cases and stuff. So
Maybe put him in a
He's
case.
probably smoking a cigarette right now, drinking a
You
Venom.
guys didn't get any hamburgers for him, so he's still in bed.
I
Yeah.
need to,
Yeah, he's
I
like,
mean,
"Fuck you
did you
guys."
feed him?
Damn it, I
Somebody
forgot to
forgot to
feed him
feed
last
Rhodey.
night.
Bitch, you didn't
That's
clean
the
his
first
box
thing we
out
gotta
again either,
do.
did you?
No,
Son of a bitch. This is why we can't have nice stuff.
I forgot to water him too.
Okay, yeah. Moving on.
But he's doing
Wait a
fine.
minute. Do you guys name him Roadie because you just go through Roadie so often? Because you forget
No,
to
we
tell
all have
everyone?
He's the one and only man.
Yeah, dude, we'll have like the damn Quells, man. They've tried to steal them from us
Well,
before.
Caleb did. Caleb did.
Caleb
Oh
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, when
He's
you get
like,
a good
"That's one
roadie,
hell
you
of a
know,
roadie,
people always try to
man."
steal your roadie.
Yeah.
Dude, everywhere we go, they're like, "Hey, can you help us?" And we're like, "Hey, stay back."
No, man. We've already gave
is-
him his
yeah.
cheeseburger today.
Like we
so-
had a sound dude, like he had his own little roadie, and he goes, "Roadie," and our roadie goes, "Huh?" And we're like,
Not you, not you.
not you.
Yeah.
Get back in the cage. We
Yeah.
didn't take you out.
We'll let you go when it's time.
You can't touch
watch
him.
our
you
stuff.
Can't touch him."
His actual name is, how do you pronounce it?
Arrington.
That's why we just call
Arrington,
him, it's weird.
Arrington.
Arrington.
Ayrton.
Ayrton.
I think it's
I don't know.
Arrington. I think it's
No,
Arrington.
it's not Ayrton. It's Ayrton.
Ayrton.
That sounds like a country name. Urton.
Ayrton.
It's
Where you at?
all right. You know the NASCAR driver. I think his last name was Daniels too, but his name was Arrington, and that's where he got the name from. But
Yeah, I think his dad did a lot of drugs, but anyway, let's go. Moving on.
shout out Rhodey.
We love you, Rody.
We love you,
love
Rhodey.
you. buddy.
Roadie almost got his own segment.
Yeah,
did,
almost
dude.
did.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys again for joining us. If you're listening on Marshall Rock Internet Radio, we're here with the Hammer Lane Hippies, Tulsa Tempo podcast. What else, guys? What else are we missing from the origin story?
That's about it, man. We're pretty.
Man,
pretty
we
easy.
like to drink whiskey.
Yeah, that's can be a problem.
That writes a lot of good songs.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like if you're
Wild turkey,
happy,
wild turkey.
Yeah, you'll kind of notice too. Like every one of our songs are a little bit different than the other, or there may be 2 or 3 songs that kind of correlate with each other, and it's just pretty much whatever we're going through at that time, what's going through their heads, what we've experienced. So our music's always going to be like evolving through each album and each time we go to write songs and stuff. So we do it different every time, and it's just kind of
We always
reflection
want
of our
to
mood.
keep always have this kind of perspective. Like I want to keep something original for people to go back on and reminisce about. But then I also want to bring new stuff, but keep on bringing new stuff to where it's like, oh yeah, they do that, and not just being like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Be off the wall. But
Right. I'll tell you what, this might be a good time for a quick break, and when we get back, we'll actually get in here and learn a little bit more. I'd love you did a great job, Gavin, teeing up for after the break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit about the songs, a little bit about your influences. That sound good?
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
All right,
Absolutely.
guys. Well, thank you for joining the Tulsa Tempo podcast. We're here with Hammer Lane Hippies. All right, so I want to welcome everybody back. Tulsa Tempo podcast. Thank you for tuning in. You might be listening to us on Marshall Rock Internet Radio Station. We are here with the Hammer Lane Hippies.
Yes, sir.
And Gavin did a really great job right before break, kind of teeing up a little bit about some of the songs and the influences. Gavin, do you want to kind of continue? Tell us a little bit about how you guys are influenced, or a little bit different about, how maybe some of the songs are a little bit different genres, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's safe to say that Mike and Lee here, they have a lot of like bluesy influence, red dirt, kind of southern things just from what they've done in the past. And then I've came from more like a heavy metal side of things.
Definitely.
Yeah. So a lot of our earlier songs are a little bit jazzier, slower. And even today we still write, jazzy and slower songs that have a bit more of like a funk feel or something like that to it. But I've kind of brought this like heavier side to some of the songs.
Yeah.
So we have, our show's kind of like a roller coaster. It takes you up. We start kind of slow sometimes we start big. And then we'll kind of take it down a little bit, and then we'll come back with a fun song and then a heavier one, and kind of just keeps the crowd like entertained and doesn't lose them, and kind of keeps them hooked in the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool how all of our influences kind of come together to make really unique sounding music that
Yeah.
I don't think one of our songs really sound the same. I think they may have influence on each other, but
Yeah,
other
they
than
all
that-
like our song Miss Baby and like our song Spells, they kind of link up with each other. So in a way, you can almost kind of hear it in your mind how it's, kind of sounds familiar to Miss Baby, but every one of our songs has got its own little unique little
Yeah.
feel to it.
I'm going to update my notes. Gavin, heavy metal drummer.
Yeah. He's the only guy that ever puts double bass in a country song.
His original nickname, we called him the Animal when we first met him.
Oh, because of his drumming style?
He was just loud, man. He even made those verb drums sound ridiculously loud.
they
He
had
shot
like
the mouse right out of it.
yeah, dude, they had like cheetah tape X'd on all of them, so it like killed the sound. So I had to hit them super hard.
Yeah.
Every time, dude. Every time you'd hit a head or something, like
Dust.
dirt dauber dust would poof out.
Or like a cloud would fall down to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something, man.
It's a
Fantastic.
wasp's nest. You kept
Yeah.
getting stung.
Yeah, just getting attacked.
Right. So, Mike Lee, either of you guys, what are your influences? I mean, he kind of brought the heavy metal. Tell me bass or guitar or singing style.
Man, I think I brought like the real bluesy kind of funky feel to things. My biggest influence is a man of the name by Matt Woodburn. Shout out, baby. What they
Baby
call him?
Badfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's an old blues guy from New York.
Okay.
yeah, he was my mentor for a long time. And then really, man, Slash, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eric Clapton,
Yeah.
like all those guys, man. Everyone's great.
I could definitely hear some Stevie Ray Vaughan in there. Like there was a. We're gonna talk more about Miss Baby here in a minute, but I was thinking about that song specifically is like there's definitely a blues feel, and then but that guitar, like there's like that guitar has that really good blues feel to it. So I could see that in your influence.
And I'll tell you, man, and I can't think of his name right off the bat, but he played with Billy Idol for a little bit. He used to
Steve
say,
Vai?
"Oh no, that's Steve Vai."
That would be amazing.
But
Tiny Tim with the ukulele, that guy.
Something like that, man.
but he always used to
That's
say, man,
Slash's first gig, I think. He was really big into Billy Idol.
Did the Beatles play with him?
Something like that.
It was that Beatles Billy Idol concert. Remember?
But he had I lost track.
I tell you my influence,
Yeah,
man. Yeah. Eric Wilson from Sublime is my spirit animal.
Oh, cool.
So
Absolutely.
I got the size of them down and shit. So I just get up. I just need some Rasta hats and some glasses, and I can just rock out.
Go
you know?
top
Oh, you need
hat.
that big hat,
Yeah.
I mean, really, probably out of the three of us, my influences, honestly, just because I'm older, it'd probably be more of a red dirt kind of country thing, because that's kind of what I did before I moved on into the funky stuff we were doing. Probably that kind of stuff mixed with, the reggae. So I really like, the Sublime, like kind of bass lines and stuff. So
I think that's why we.
it's kind of three
Blend so
different
well.
things coming together.
It's
really.
really
Say,
funny
well-
when we write because, like, if he has anything that he's actually had to pick up a guitar and, kind of write something out with, it's so country.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm
going
like,
down the road.
What are you doing?
Well, every time they come to me with a new song, because that's kind of how it works. They'll write something up, kind of get something behind it, and they'll come to me with it, and I play it like 3 different ways, and I'm like, which sounded the best? Because like I played one of them like more present, some of them I held back. The other times I'm like, I really don't know what to do here. And then sometimes we'll be writing a song, and I'll just start playing something, and he'll start playing something, and then he'll add into it, and then boom, there's a song.
I honestly hate. I hate writing music. I hate writing songs. It's like physically kind of painful sometimes. Like, and a lot of times we've been writing songs together for long. We have a strange father-son relationship. He's more like my friend than my kid.
Yeah.
But it's usually when he's in his room at like midnight and I'm trying to sleep and he busts in my room. Oh, I've got this, and then I'm obligated to finish whatever we're doing. So it kind of just comes on randomly with us, and it's like a symbiotic relationship almost.
When we were at the living room days, I used to sit in the living room, plug it in, and I'd be like, and he'd go, fuck.
And I'm
Nope,
plugging the
I ain't
bass
going in there. I'm like, come on, you know you want to.
Yeah. And we end up writing a song. But anyway, back to you, man. Sorry.
Oh no, you guys are awesome. I'm writing a note to myself. I wrote down heavy metal drummer.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
like Tommy Lee was my first like real influence on drums, because Motley Crue is my favorite band ever since I was little. It was my first concert, probably the band I've seen the most, and so that's probably like where most of my drumming style comes from. But as I've gotten older, I've listened to Dan Carey of Tool a lot more, and just other styles of drumming from what I'm used to. Because whenever I was learning drums, I was taught like Latin, I was taught rock, I was taught jazz, so I have different styles of drumming, but really getting into them as I was older really helped me play with these guys playing such a wide range of music.
Yeah.
It's helped me kind of set me up for that as well.
That's
so
cool.
He's a ridiculous drummer.
Aren't you the only one with like actual professional training in this stuff?
yeah, I took lessons for
Yeah.
like 3 years.
So Lee gets a funky, like a really cool blues lick, brings it to Mike. Mike's like, yeah, I can make that into a reggae song or a country
Pretty much.
song. And then Gavin's like, but it just needs some heavy metal
It
drums.
needs some double bass.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Well,
You
I
got
mean,
the Hammer Lane Hippies.
Yeah. If you give
that's
us,
freaking cool.
yeah, absolutely, because he'll kind of listen to what I'm doing, I'll listen to what him doing, and then with him doing his own thing over there, we just kind of rock together, and it just blends.
I'll be like in the shitter, dude, and they'll be
Great,
like,
thank you for telling
doop,
me.
doop,
Yeah.
doop, doop, and I'm like sitting there like, I got so many ideas running through my head, man, and then I bust out, and I'm like, all right, boys, I'm ready.
So we're going to play the video for Miss Baby soon. And just remember, he wrote it on the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He just told you.
Actually.
And there,
me 10 minutes.
and there wasn't
Heard it
any
here first.
toilet paper that day either, I think.
Shout out Marshall Rock Internet Radio. You're the first to know that song was written on the toilet.
You're welcome.
Yep. Now you know.
You're welcome.
All right, so maybe that's a good segue to actually talking about Miss Baby, because we're going to play that here in a little bit. You guys want to maybe tee it up a little, like tell us a little bit about the video or what to expect, and then we'll actually cut away to it, and then we'll come back and talk about it some more. So what does the audience need to know before we watch the video?
So, man, this song is about just a fool for love. And it's about a guy that just can't get right. He's super deeply in love with this woman that is just completely out of his league, and he just calls her Miss Baby. It's a little nickname I like to give Miss Two Turned Up, to give a little hint to our next song. But
Is there anything else that we need to know before we watch the video?
Well, it just there's some things in there that, like, I don't know, maybe some hidden clues or something.
definitely some hidden clues and definitely some,
Like, basically, this is like you remember those old choose your own adventure books?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Yes.
the way that we've structured, I mean, every single thing that you see in this video has a purpose. Like, it's not like just with one exception. Motley was the only exception.
Yes. Yes.
The
My
dog,
dog
it
decided
really,
to.
like, we
He's
didn't
our
know he
lead
was in
dog.
there until Tyler did the editing, and he's like, there's a dog in there. I'm like, leave it in, dude. It's fine.
I almost made a Lou Dog reference earlier.
Yeah,
We were
it
talking about
almost-
the
It's
sign.
almost like it. Yeah, he was
So
just
Lou
hanging
Dog's in the
out.
video.
But every single thing in that video, like all of there's a lot of symbolism in there. There's a lot of things that are going to tie. I guess what we could say is this video, this song, Miss Baby, the next release after that is going to be Miss Two Turned Up. And then the two songs following are all going to be linked.
yeah, that's a good way to
That's a
put
good
it.
way to do it. So
We got,
You won't get
let
the-
me put it this way, because
now go ahead.
what we're trying to do is we want to, since we're a new band, we want to try to bring something to where everybody would figure out who we are, right? So we want to give our fans a story, but not just any story, because me and Faja, El Hippie Viejo, we have this like deep want for making horror movies.
Oh yeah.
And so like in a way we were like, this is our chance. You know, like we're gonna fucking do this shit.
Right.
So this is
It's going to be a thriller. Like,
themed,
and you won't
thriller,
really
yeah.
know the end of the story until the last video.
Right.
That's a great way. Gavin, what did we miss? We're about to see a horror video. Anything
Oh,
else
yeah,
you wanna
no,
say
so
before
the
we
only
The
thing-
finish
first
off?
installment's not a horror.
Okay,
movie.
okay.
Yeah, the first installment, not quite. It's kind of the prequel, the setup for it all.
Okay.
But no, other than that, man, we just kind of started making ideas for this first video, putting it on, paper. And then Mike was like, what if we just make this, one big story?
Right.
And then we all kind of just started rolling the ball from there. And voila.
So
it came
you
out
want to
like
get
this.
into it, and then after we'll
Yeah,
do
let's play it. So thank you
Yeah.
guys for tuning in to Tulsa Tempo podcast. We're here with Hammer Lane Hippies, and we are going to watch the video for Miss Baby. So here it is, everybody.
I call you Miss Baby. I sunk into your eyes. I'm the fool for loving. Ain't no surprise. I stand in broken pieces. My love sharp on the ground. Another false conviction. Get the verdict coming down. I said, ooh. I said, ooh. Oh, look, ran short. Never could keep me down. Oh, hours I spent planning everything out. Who was I to know? Who was I to care? I couldn't see it coming. I couldn't feel it in the air. Ooh. Little Miss Baby, there's love in your eyes. But as you walk away, I can't help but cry. I stand in broken pieces, my love sharp on the ground. Another false conviction. Get the verdict coming down.
right, so we're back. We're back from the video. If you're tuning in on Marshall Rock Internet Radio, don't think you're gonna be able to watch the video. I don't know.
I don't know.
Might be able to listen
I
to it.
don't know how
It's
it
up
works,
to
but
her.
maybe you could listen to it. But for all of you tuning in on YouTube, that was it. That was a video for Miss Baby. So that was awesome, guys. That was
Thank
a
you.
really cool
Thank
video.
you, man. I
Appreciate it.
appreciate
It
it.
was very professional looking.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Or we could get into the nerd part.
Let's
of
get
this.
into it.
Yeah, go ahead. You're the guy.
Man, all right. So we got a gimbal. I'm not too sure what version it
would be
is.
the
Be the DJI.
DJI.
Okay,
the
yeah,
same people
so-
that make the drones.
Yeah. So the DJI version, they had their own little editing app and everything, and so I ended up getting a brand new phone because the week before we had started shooting this video, I'd smashed my phone completely.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
bad.
I ain't even mad. I'm getting a new phone. Like this is gonna make the video look so much cooler.
That's right.
You know?
Time for a new phone.
Yeah, so we ended up messing around with a lot of shots. We didn't really have time to like practice this. Like I really tried to take Miss Baby and I was like, hey, just come over to my house. Let's try to shoot some shots, smoke some weed, and see if we can't figure this out. And we really didn't get much. And then we even shot like a little thing with me like walking outside looking like I'm all like pressed and shit and like
There was a lot of footage we didn't use.
Yeah.
We I guess you could call it practice footage because we had about probably 2 hours worth of video that we didn't put in the video just because didn't quite know how to use it yet. But once we figured it out, it turned out really well.
it was
Probably better than we
good.
expected. Thank you.
And we had, shout out to Baby J. He was a part of the video crew.
Getting some good shots in there, man. Yeah.
Pretty much
so-
friends and family that just helped us do
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
that's what's so special about this first video that we put out was that it's something that we put a lot of time and effort to, and then everyone kind of pitched in, and without having to spend bukus of money, we made something that we're really proud of.
$200.
It was a $99 gimbal on Amazon.
Plus, however much an iPhone costs. I mean,
And then
the app was
iPhone
free, man.
14. I think what was it? What was the app used to edit it?
DJI.
DJI.
people are gonna wanna
completely
know
free.
that.
Well, see, so they got, I can't remember the app like right off the hand, but they have an app that's kind of like a sister company. And so if you take just the clips that you get from DJI and go into that app, you can do so much more in that app. So it's just,
It looked very professional.
thank you
Thank
very
you. I appreciate
much.
It's hard to believe you guys just shot that on a phone.
Yeah.
I did see the dog. What's the dog's name?
That's my dog Motley.
Okay. Your dog's name Motley?
Yeah, absolutely.
He
Yep.
wasn't supposed to be in the video, but he was. So
Yeah,
we
he got
liked
let
it.
outside and then immediately came to me because he can't leave my side for more than 5 seconds. So yeah, he decided to make an appearance.
I saw the couch that hit you. I saw the.
Yeah.
Was that the same
See,
couch?
Yep. You'll probably notice the couch. That was the exact couch that was thrown out.
It got thrown out because the video looked like it was shot outside.
It
Yeah,
was,
it was. It was in
So
my
so
pasture,
you were
actually.
just like the video. So the couch hits the ground and you're like, I guess this is a good place to
Yep.
shoot the
This
video.
is it. That's we set
I
up
wanted
right
to
there.
recreate for that. I wanted to recreate a scene it's kind of absurd because we set up a living room scene, and that couch is actually an old 1950s couch, and then we had this rug and we had this lamp and everything, So it was kind of like a living room scene outside, kind of a psychedelic kind of thing, I guess. But it was fun building sets. I mean, I've never done anything.
Yeah,
like
it was
that,
really
so-
cool to
Yeah,
kind of
if
be a
you
part
like
of all that.
notice, I don't know how well it worked into the shot, but like I tried to like get some limbs together and I wrote like Miss Baby where she was all lying there. And
I don't know.
yeah, you can kind of see it.
We had to make sure we turned the brands of things in there around like you couldn't see it, so we didn't get sued. That
Yeah,
kind
all
of
the
thing,
beer
you know?
cans.
And that's not a Miller Lite can, I promise. Yeah.
It's Illerite.
Yeah, Killer Might.
Yeah, that was a real firearm in that video, but we were under the supervision of trained professionals. So
And
Was that Rhodey?
Brody and I?
Rhodey was the trainer.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
I'm an EMT. We're good.
yeah, we had an
It was a lot of
EMS
fun.
on
I
scene.
mean, I have so much going through my head. I'm like, yeah, I want it to look like this. I want it to look like that. But when I go in to do the acting part of it for myself, I'm like, man, y'all looking at me like,
Yeah,
turn
everything kind of
around.
goes out the window whenever you start actually doing it, and then you get it on camera, and you're like, okay, well, hold on, let's do that again. Do it this way this time, and then it all works out. So it was interesting to kind of do that process for the first time, especially doing it all ourselves instead of just being told, okay, do this, okay, do this.
I mean, but the point
having
is
to-
that proves it that like anybody can just do that. Like you don't have to. That's the great thing about today. It's DIY. Like this podcast, DIY. This studio, DIY. No corporate sponsors. This band's not sponsored anybody. We just went out and did it. So anybody can go get a $90 gimbal and an iPhone and a little bit of effort, and boom, you got a crystal clear.
This is the way to do it, man, because, there ain't no damn creativity
good, buddy.
anymore. And you got to bring out the creativeness somehow, So.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I love about this day and age, again, is like you can just do whatever. I mean, you don't have to have a professional.
Nope.
Well, Mike's got some insanely positive comments, so thank you, Mike.
Yeah,
But
no
I gotta,
problem.
just from someone who's not in the band, not everyone's as creative as the Hammer Lane Hippies. I mean, you guys, seriously, like, you taught yourself bass, you taught yourself how to shoot a video, and yeah, for everybody that's out there listening, you can do it. But you also have to really try. I mean, you guys
do.
put
That's
some
just it.
serious effort.
If you're in the
That's
music
awesome.
industry, you're doing everything from videoing to being a salesman to just about damn near
Learning
anything.
social media. But it's
Yeah.
funny because, we all started out with a couple instruments. I've never really gotten to a serious band before, but then now, being in a serious band where everyone's on the same page and we're all have the same goal, it's pretty cool to experience that because we get together at least twice a week and practice for a couple hours, whether we have a show or not, just to make sure that, we're staying tight as a band, and that if there's any new songs, we polish it before it's, brought to a stage. We always make sure that we give all of our songs time and prepared, so that way if there's anything we do want to change, we can change it before, and that way it's super solid when it comes out and everybody enjoys it. So it's pretty cool to be a part of something that is completely different than anything you've been a part of before, because everybody is actually talented and they understand you and you understand
I'm a
them.
guitar faker.
Oh yeah,
The bass faker.
yeah, he's the
man.
bass faker. Yeah.
I mean, really, it boils down to is, but we maybe got a little talent. I don't know. I don't think so. But it's really just a matter of dedication. Like
Yeah.
Yep.
with anything, like I tell everybody, like if you want to play an instrument, like when he was younger, when he first started playing, this kid took the thing to the crapper with him. I mean, like, and we talked about that earlier, writing
call back.
songs on the
writing on the
Yeah,
toilet.
he's in there a lot. But anyway,
I'm the
so-
pooper.
Hey, you got to get those 40 songs from somewhere.
exactly, dude.
There's just a
So-
book of them.
But,
Actually-
I mean, hold on, man. Let me finish this thought here.
Yeah,
I
don't
can't
don't
believe
skip
So-
this.
The thing about it is, if you're going to do this, anybody can. You just have to have the dedication, and it has to be your number one priority in your life. That's the hard part for a lot of people. They've got family commitments, they've got this, they've got that. But if you're going to do anything with it and make a successful thing, and it's got to be your number one focus. That's just the honest truth. It has to be in anything. So go ahead there, fella.
The song that we were wanting to present to y'all today, by coincidence, I was on the crapper.
Oh, he was. I heard that.
And
Remember
I
we
was
talked about
scrolling
that
through
earlier?
Instagram, and one of the girls I used to be talking to,
Oh, here we go.
it was a friend.
Okay.
Friend. I don't need her getting mad at me.
Yeah, don't get mad at him.
Okay, but anywho,
All these songs are about you.
yeah, they're all about women. We have
They're all about
troubles,
you.
you know.
Women
Just
and
saying,
serial
side
Little
chick
killers.
songs
toxic.
are way better.
Miss Baby?
How
He's
you
talking
doing?
to you.
How you doing? But it was just one of her posts, man, and she was having some guy issues or something going on. I don't know, and she had cast your spells and I'll use your potions. It was a quote from a celebrity, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, that's the song we're gonna play live, right?
Yep.
Yeah, spells.
Yeah.
So
Spells.
stay tuned
Yep.
for that.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys for listening here at the Tulsa Tempo podcast. We're here with the Hammer Lane Hippies, and yeah, exactly. Stay tuned because you guys are gonna actually record a song here at the studio that we're
Sweet.
and then that'll be played at the end of the podcast, right?
Absolutely.
So you guys did a really good job getting kind of telling the audience a little behind the scenes and how the video went down. But for the people that are listening on Marshall Rock Internet Radio that didn't get a chance to watch the video, tell us a little bit more about the song, like the influences. Part of I know that there's some secret stuff going on.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
were talking about songs being related. I saw something. I can't tell what's an Easter egg, and you were talking about like branches and things being with the dogs in there and the couch. I saw something on the TV that said like Hank or something like that. Hank on the TV.
That's another one of those clues, man.
Yeah, that's another mystery.
That's a little-
You're gonna have to keep on to that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stay
Tight.
tuned on that
You're
one.
getting me hooked. Is this what you do? You just
Pretty
throw
much,
out a
man.
little
I
bit,
mean,
then
Give you a
now I
little
have to
tickle.
follow
We
you
rub
guys.
your back a little bit.
Did you have to buy
Felt
stuff
that
from
tickle.
us?
We can't give everything up front. We gotta kind of sprinkle some here, sprinkle some there.
That's what I was saying earlier, man. There's little clues in the video, And it's going to be spread out over a 4 video series, I believe. Again,
Yeah.
that's right,
Yep,
4
4.
videos. So in each one of those videos, and we're shooting the next one probably next month. I
Next
think
month or
something like
so.
that.
Yep.
That'll be Miss Two Turned Up. You can get that on Marshall Rock Radio.
Yeah, go
Request that one.
go request it. Download Radio King app, and you can go to her Facebook and Messenger, or I think you can even. I'm not too sure if there's somewhere where you can message on Radio King.
I don't think there. I think you have to go through Facebook.
I think
Yeah.
it's Facebook.
So if you're listening on Marshall Rock Internet Radio, pause real quick and request the song.
Do it now, and I'll send you a sticker. Yeah.
I saw some stickers.
Yeah, I got you some, dude. Here you go.
Segway. Was the one for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there you go,
got
buddy.
a couple for you, man.
Thank you so much.
Put those all
it's
over your
got,
stuff.
got a mushroom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're officially
so
part
it's
of the
a
mushroom
mushroom.
crew now.
Yeah, dude, you're
Oh
part of
my
the
God,
mushroom
you guys
crew.
have so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to be a part of the Mushroom Crew, man, hey.
We got
Get a
shirts,
sticker.
stickers, picks. We got drumsticks, man.
With,
we got
with
everything.
mushrooms on it?
The picks do, yeah. They have
That's
a
a
logo.
good idea, though.
We have a logo on the shirt.
Do you want to tell a little bit about the mushroom?
Yeah, so man, I was just sitting in the old living room, and whiskey, joints.
Oh, here we go. God, this guy.
I'm a bad person, but anywho, I had this drawing up, and I'm like, he was telling me like he liked this little drawing I made of a mushroom man. He's like, man, we need to do something with that, maybe have like a little mushroom guy. And I'm like, yeah, mushroom guy, because it was a mushroom guy in a pot, like it was a pot, and his head was out, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Go to Dave's Music the next day.
Hey,
Shout out to
Oklahoma,
Dave's
Dave's
Music, and
Music.
I have this sketch with me. And it had like a star and a peace sign and a love sign. And Dave goes, well, my son's a
Graphic artist.
graphic artist.
Graphic designer.
And I'm like, oh,
Professional joint roller.
yeah. Man, I don't know. We haven't discussed that yet. It'd be great if you did. That'd be a lot cooler if you did. But so anyway, he was like, yeah, he went to school and everything. I was like, well, hell yeah, dude. Went over there and talked to him, showed him the design, and he was like, I got you. Comes at me with that. And I'm like, man, I want to do, I want all of our signs to be there. How do you say it? The astrological?
The zodiac signs.
Zodiac.
I
Yeah.
saw that
It's all of our-
691.
So I'm Libra.
That'd be the Cancer, Libra, and Aquarius.
Aquarius, yeah.
There's some psychedelic stuff going on
Yeah,
behind
just
the mushroom.
psychedelic stuff. I hated this when we first came in.
If you really look at it,
I
it
love
probably
it now.
trip you out a little bit.
yeah.
It
And
messes with
something,
my eyes.
something I wanted to point out too, like how I talked about whatever we, write at that moment in time, that's what, comes out and reflects in our music. So the just music is what we kind of tell people what we play. They're like, what kind of genre are you? And we'll say we're just music, man. Like we don't play rock, country, blues. Like we're kind of all of it. So
ADD.
We play.
yeah, ADD.
We play what we feel, so you can feel what we play.
Hey,
kind of something that
did
we
you
say.
just think of that just now?
Boom. Yes, he did.
Are you
Yes, he
serious
did.
on the spot?
Pretty
Lee.
much. He's quick on the. We could be like when
all
we're
that
jamming
weed, man.
songs, dude.
It's
we'll
all the
be,
time in the bathroom.
It is. It's
He's
just,
prepared.
So you're never
endless
gonna let
tank
him,
of
you're
words.
never letting you go with that. No.
like an endless vault of lyrics in his head. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They can come out at any time.
Dude, people ask me all the time. They're like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, "You want my honest opinion?" I forget sometimes,
It's mushrooms.
but then it comes back to me, and I'm like, "We got this."
Right.
And I always tell them, they're like, "You gonna be good for this show, brother?" Because I'll, mess up a little bit in practice, and then I'll get to the show, and I'm like, "Hey, I might be a little nervous, but I'm not gonna mess the show up."
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
play a clean show every time.
You guys are very professional.
Thank you very much. Kind of. Sometimes.
We try.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
We brought you some merch, man.
Well,
so
I
there you go.
appreciate that. Thank you guys so
yeah.
Yeah,
much.
man, put them up.
So before, I just want to make sure that we've been talking about Miss Baby, the video. Thank you guys for letting us play that video. It was awesome. What else did the audience need to know about Miss Baby?
It just go watch it.
Yeah, go check it out, man.
You honestly go watch it and experience it because we're bringing a new life to music. And I know that sounds a little cocky, but when you run on about 15 years of nothing but country and half-assed rock, I'm just tired of listening to. So I'd hope that our music brings a new light, and even people like Aquafire, they
Great band.
Shout out
bring-
Aquafire.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
Friends of the pod.
That's right.
Those guys are awesome.
I love all the bands. I can't, the name of the band, but there's this movement happening right now. And it's everybody's wanting to revert back to like the 80s and the 70s.
I like the Bad Jokes,
and-
Aquafire. You
Yeah.
got Dario Bellantini, High Water Gamble. It's all
Shout out Bad Jokes, friends of the pod.
Yeah, they're just
Absolutely.
different. I mean, those guys are so cool.
Yeah.
The Bad
Let's
Jokes.
say we've always every band we've met so far kind of has their own little
Oh,
uniqueness to
Diane
it.
Named. They're a great
Diane
band.
Named. Hey,
Diane
they just
Named,
released
yeah.
they just released their 3-song EP
check
yesterday,
it
man.
out.
Day of the
Go
Hunter,
check
dude.
it
Go check that out. Spotify, YouTube, everything, man. But yeah, man. I think that our YouTube video, man, it's something that that we're
It's
all
an
proud of.
experience.
It's an experience, and it's something that we really took our time on and wanted everyone to enjoy as much as the song itself. So
It'll be an experience like once and we're going to move slow because we're on our own budget here, but once all the other videos start coming out, then you can, it'll really be an experience because it's actually going to be basically a movie,
Yeah.
but broken down into different segments. So.
But if y'all want to keep up with that too, man, you can follow us on Facebook, Hammer Lane Hippies. You can go to our Instagram, Hammer Lane Hippies.
We also got a Reverb Nation account.
Reverb Nation. We have Bandcamp, correct?
Yeah, Bandcamp.
HammerLaneHippies.com.
HammerLaneHippies.com, our website. We also have a link tree to all of our social media on there.
Oh, yeah.
So you can go through
TikTok.
all of it. We
And
have
all this,
everything.
find us Hammer Lane Hippies, no underscores.
It'll
no
have the mushroom logo
periods.
as our profile picture. So go check us out, guys. That'll help us a lot.
We're happy to come up here like this
Yeah,
gig
man,
we
this is
got
cool.
coming up.
Yes, this is such a great, experience. It's great to meet new
I
people.
feel like Tulsa's where we need to be.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot
Tulsa
of good
needs you
things.
guys.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how it is, man. Ada's it's a big town for where it's at, but it's not a music town.
It's
So
not a music town.
no, we tried our best there. I think we've made our impression, and it's time to go.
It's home, man,
go
but
hunting.
Yeah.
we got other places to
Hey, you
be.
got to travel. You got to get the word out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening to Tulsa Tempo podcast. Thank you, Hammer Lane Hippies, for joining us today. Thank you for everybody listening on Marshall Rock Internet Radio. And I just wanted to say that I asked you guys if there's anything else that we need to say about Miss Baby. And you all start shouting out other bands. You guys are giving shout outs to everybody
Man, we
else.
love, dude. We
So
love-
modest, these guys, the Hammer Lane Hippies. But then at the end, you guys you plugged your socials. You guys got shows coming up. What else do we need to mention?
Oh, man.
So March 1st and 2nd. March
sec-
1st. Yeah,
yeah.
1st and 2nd.
Yeah, 1st, 2nd,
First
yep.
will be in Sapulpa, Oklahoma. What's the venue? Do you remember the name?
Pulp, Oklahoma, Cannon Cloud Dispensary.
Cloud, yeah.
Yep,
Cannon
Cannon Cloud
yeah.
Dispensary.
Oh, cool.
Show starts at 8, correct?
We're actually going to be there with Cody Joe Pope.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. The Low Level Devils were supposed to be the headliner. We actually took the headlining spot. I believe Cody Joe Pope is still going to be playing, but
there might be another band too.
yeah,
as
there
well,
might
so
be
we'll
another
see about
band,
that one.
so.
But then on the 2nd, we're gonna take a little trip down to Stillwater, Oklahoma, at Club EM.
gonna be dope.
Show starts at 8.
yes.
Yeah, 8
So
o'clock.
Show starts at 8. We got a
Yeah.
2-hour set, so come check us out.
Eat some dinner there. I've been looking at
yeah.
the food they got.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's great. And
mean,
just anytime
I'm
you're
ready
up
to check
there-
out that VIP lounge, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. But
What
yeah,
about
man.
you know what he's going to check out?
And
He's
then
check
the
out
out of
their
state thing,
crappers.
that's still
Yeah, oh, well.
He's gonna drink the coffee, hit the restroom.
Where's Lee at?
That's right.
Oh, we all know he's writing a song. Oh,
right.
we know where he's at.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Anything else we need to shout out? If not, we'll be right
Shout out
back.
to Gavin's mom.
Gavin's mom.
Gavin's mom.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
All right. When
Hi,
we
Mom.
get back, we're going to talk about religion and politics. Okay, guys.
sounds good.
All right, we'll be
Let's
back.
do it. Oh.
All right, so welcome back to the Tulsa Tempo podcast. We're here with Hammer Lane Hippies. If you're listening on Marshall Rock Internet Radio, we appreciate you tuning into the pod. We are back here to talk about politics and religion. That's
where we left off.
That's it.
Let's flip the table.
Okay, I guess we're not going to talk about politics and religion. But make sure you stay tuned to the end of the episode. The band's going to be playing Spells in studio. So the song that they're going to be playing is called Spells. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. So make sure
Oh
you
yeah,
stay in and check
definitely,
it out.
definitely tune in if you want a kind of little sequel to Miss Baby. That's the song, man.
Is it part 2?
It's part 2.
Kind
I'd
of a
say.
side quest.
Yeah.
It's kind of over here, but it relates to it at the same time.
Do you guys have a video for that one yet?
Not yet.
Will
That
it
was
be
a
your
little bit
next
farther.
video?
No, it'll be down the line a little bit.
Okay.
The next video is going to be Miss Two Turned Up by us. I was going to say by Marshall Rock Radio. It's on.
It's on.
There's
the
too many
radio.
shout outs.
Yeah, it is
I'll
on
tell you,
Marshall
it's-
Rock.
It's hard to
There's a
keep it
lot.
all aligned,
Yeah.
you know.
That's the next video, I think.
Yeah, Miss Two Turn.
So
yeah.
I've been told.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll
And
be
that's the
released.
one that's
So many
currently playing
ideas,
on
not
Marshall.
enough
It's
money.
released on Marshall Rock Radio, but it's not released anywhere else yet. So
Yeah,
that's
the only place you can listen to that tune is on Marshall Rock Radio.
We got all the information that we need to be able to release it. So our first main priority is probably going to release it on our Reverb Nation account for all of our listeners there. And then soon we'll just get a notice of when we have a release date. Stay
Awesome.
tuned.
Awesome. Well, I got to hear a lot about Gavin's mom while we were on break. Do you guys want to talk about her some? Or
Oh my
I think
god.
we'll move on. I think
Nice
we'll move
lady.
on.
Okay. Well, I also heard it was Gavin's birthday a couple days ago. So happy
It
birthday,
was.
Gavin.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And today's producer Brandon's birthday. So
Uh-oh.
happy birthday
Happy
to Brandon.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Brandon.
Shout out Brandon Blue.
Birthday
Blue Couch
twins.
Studios. Yeah. You guys are just 2 days apart.
Yeah, we're birthday
Happy
neighbors, man.
birthday,
Birthday neighbors. I love
Mr.
that.
Birthday
President.
neighbors.
Oh man.
Lee's making it sexy.
He is over there.
can't
He
get
always
over
makes everything sexy. He,
I have to. I
look
have
at
to
the
make you
hair.
feel uncomfortable.
I mean, look at the hair.
I mean, I don't have no comment on that. He's my kid, so I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
You had to comment about Gavin's mom.
Yeah, we did. I love Gavin's mom. She's a
Hey,
beautiful
she
woman.
bought us
She
cake.
really is.
For
She's like
se-
everybody's
for
mom.
our
She's
little
like,
pre
"Well, hi, how are you?"
Oh, yeah.
doing?"
premiere.
She bought you cake?
Yeah, a little cookie cake.
We had like a family music video release at my grandparents' house, and she
Yeah.
bought us a cake and everything to eat.
Gavin's family, his whole family are our biggest supporters.
Yeah,
they
that's
really
awesome.
are. But
They're
he's been
every
hearing
show.
how pretty his mother is since he was a teenager.
It's an ongoing joke.
And we keep it going because he turns red and gets angry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Gavin.
Did your mom get you a cake for your birthday?
She did. She got me a cheesecake because that's my favorite kind of cake.
Brandon just got a donut with some
candles,
on it.
We
Nice.
sang to him.
It was
Hey.
really cool to hear you
We
guys
sang
sing
to him,
happy
yeah.
birthday to
Yeah, we
Brandon.
sang to
That
him.
was
Yeah, it's a
cool.
good thing I didn't sing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's
Oh, come on
Gavin's
now.
easing into the singing, and he wasn't quite comfortable. I think he was also still upset from everybody talking about his mom.
I was
was.
a little bit.
Yeah, he was.
I was
pouting
having the
outside.
steam.
yeah, he
Yeah,
actually
okay.
left. He went upstairs for
Yeah,
a
I
minute.
had
He had to
cool
go
off.
piss it out.
Had to go take it out on the drums for a minute. So
Oh man, I'm sorry. I love you guys.
Mike
okay,
was
bud.
telling me that you were in the restroom and you were working on the next song.
I was trying out his method and
Did it work?
It did not. No. I'm
You're
gonna try
never
my
gonna
own.
live that down, dude.
Right.
No.
Well,
happened here
someone
first.
put some cards here while we were gone.
I see that.
Really?
Was that producer Brandon?
I think so.
I think
yeah.
I was gone.
No,
so I
it
don't
was-
know.
Cards Against
It was
Humanity.
Isaiah.
Was it? I
Oh, this is that dirty game, isn't it?
It's quite naughty, yes.
All right. Someone told me how to play. I think I'm supposed to read one of these cards, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So is this? Hey, we're gonna get into some politics for real.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
When I'm president, I'll create the Department of. So what do you guys do? You pick out a card.
In which, yeah, we just pick one that thinks the
Pick it.
funniest.
Pick
do
the
you slide
naughtiest
it to
one.
me? Is that what you do?
So
Somebody
we'll
was saying-
just
So we'll leave 'em
kind
all
of go
face
one
down.
at a time.
Okay.
And then you read them all.
Okay,
And then
I
you
read 'em
pick-
all?
And then you pick the funniest one.
Okay. So am I supposed to not know whose is whose?
Right. You'll
Okay.
kind of like shuffle them a little
Okay.
bit.
Here's
Dang,
mine.
you
I'm
play
gonna
a
go
little
read.
different.
We've already got.
Oh, okay,
that.
I don't
Yeah,
have to
there you
hide
go.
'cause it's-
Yeah.
Can you read the card again, please?
Yes. Yes. When I am president, I'll create the Department of. All right, you shuffle them up. So
Slide it.
hang on, we gotta get this one in there. So I don't know which one's
The
which.
one in the middle's mine.
Here, I'll look at these stickers. We'll get stickers.
Yeah,
put
yeah,
those in
just
there.
kind of, yeah, yeah.
You can have yours too at hammerlanehippies.com.
That's right. Just music. All right, so when I'm president, I'll create the Department of a ball of earwax, semen, and toenail clippings.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Whoa. So when I'm president, I'll create the Department of illegal immigrants.
That's
Getting poly-charged in here.
yeah.
Dang. When I am president, I'll create the Department of a horde of Vikings.
I like the semen one.
Seaman?
I wonder whose card that
Do we do a
was.
consensus?
I think that's your decision, right?
This is a,
think
like
this
I'm the
is-
judge?
You are
Yeah.
the
Oh
judge.
my gosh. Well, I'm president, right?
Yes.
So it's got to be the Department of a horde of Vikings.
Okay, that'll
One
work.
point, Gavin.
All right, Gavin gets 1 point. So
I'm
do we do it
leaving.
again? Everybody's got some more cards?
I think that was rigged because you felt bad about the mom comment.
Oh,
I think it was. Thank
Oh,
you for that.
gosh.
Appreciate
I
it.
want to recount.
Okay, all right.
Just want to
All
go
right.
till we run out? Okay.
All right, so Gavin wins. So who's keeping track of points? Get rid of the black card?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Here.
Oh, because you got the point.
Yes, that's my point.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
I want to recount.
All right.
I just
here we go.
realized I totally forgot how to play this game.
It's been a while.
Well, since Gavin won, he gets the first point. I was gonna do a do over, just like that was practice, but no, Gavin gets
No,
the
he's
point.
a- he's
Don't take my
There's-
point away
yeah.
from
There
you.
you go.
That may be the only one I get, so we'll see.
No more hurt feelings.
This card's great, dudes. That's how it starts.
Dudes.
Dudes, I just found out that blank is blank. Now, does that mean you have two
Two
cards?
cards.
Yep.
Okay. Well, and then is
So,
the
okay.
order rank? Wait, could there be two winners then off this one?
I don't know. But do you want the top card The first card or the one you read first. The first
Oh,
one?
so you have to
Okay.
keep it in order because I could flip it, right?
Okay.
Okay, so now
Just don't look.
Okay, I won't look.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just thinking
So you
about
have to play
Gavin's
two.
mom.
I'm sorry in advance. The cards made me do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to apologize too for this one, but
This
This is a good setup card right
This
here.
sounds promising.
Listen here.
I don't want to get put on any fucking list or anything. But here you go.
Oh yeah, here.
Yeah, just keep them together there, bud.
But they got to be in these stacks, right?
yeah.
So read the bottom card first, and the top card
Let
second.
me make sure.
So like when you flip it over,
Yeah.
the
Bottom,
first
the top
card read
card
first.
on mine is the one you read first.
All right, hang on. You have to mix it up again.
Oh shit.
So,
This is
somebody.
confusing. Here we go.
Okay, we mix them up.
Okay,
Let's clarify which card is red first, bottom or top?
Bottom.
read bottom first. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one. Dudes, I just found out that Judge Judy is Barack Obama.
That may be true. I don't know.
You never know nowadays.
Holy-
Christ.
All right, we just need to get some religion ones. Oh, wait, so top or bottom? The
Bottom
first.
Bottom
Okay.
first.
Dudes, I just found out that women's suffrage is committing treason. Oh my gosh, this is all politics. So
Coming in hot.
So women voting is treason. That's suffrage. All right.
No comment. No.
Yeah,
Plead
yeah.
the fifth.
Whoa.
We don't agree with these answers.
Yeah.
We're just trying to win.
They apologized. Dudes, I just found out that this month's mass shooting is liberals.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
Oh, that made me dizzy. I'm married.
Canceled.
I'm married. Yeah.
Canceled.
So Brandon's helping me rule out the women's suffrage ones. So, gosh, man, Judge Judy is Barack Obama, or this month's mass shooting is liberals.
You have a tough decision to make here.
I like the.
There's no wrong decision, but I have to go with Judge Judy is Barack.
Number two,
baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
Gavin, did you practice?
I did. I knew this was going to happen.
He's just a horrible
I
person.
predicted it.
He's just upset.
So,
Oh my gosh.
wow.
Are you guys? You guys want to go for another round?
I
Yeah,
really
let's
want
do it.
Judge Judy to be Barack Obama, though. I really do.
Folks
perfect.
listening on Marshall Rock Internet Radio, you have learned that dudes,
Yeah,
Dudes.
dude.
Judge Judy
We
is
just
Barack
found out.
Obama.
See, you're in contempt of court.
Have y'all seen the face swap where Snoop Dogg does them all the time and he's just like doing this with the face swap on like Justin Bieber or something?
Oh, and it looks like his face.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go.
All right, Tulsa Tempo podcast. We're here with Hammer Lane Hippies playing Cards Against Humanity. Here's the third round. Luke, for you keeping score at home, Gavin is up 2-0.
I hate you for this.
Dear Abby,
Oh, great.
I'm having some trouble with blank and would like your advice. Dear Abby, I'm having trouble with blank and would like your advice. Going back to
We're going 3 for 3 here.
covering up my eyes.
I don't know
I
about
have
that,
all the
boys.
confidence in my card here, guys.
Tell me when you're ready for me to start grabbing cards.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. All right. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with a little boy who won't shut the fuck up about dinosaurs. I'd like your advice. All right. I've been trying to not say bad words on this podcast, but broke the rule
card
right
made
there.
you do it.
The card made me do it.
Card made me do it.
Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with a micro penis. I would like your advice.
Hey, I bet that's your card.
Oh,
Gavin.
man.
Wow.
Actually,
Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with Bryan Cranston of all
Of
people.
all people.
I would like your
I wonder
advice.
whose card that was.
Of all people.
Bryan Cranston of all people. Oh my gosh.
I love Bryan Cranston.
A little boy who won't shut the fuck up about dinosaurs, I think, has got to be the winner.
That's a good one.
let's go.
That was
All
good.
right, there we go. Good job.
Heck yeah.
Lee was the winner for that one. Lee was the winner. All right, guys, we got to get Mikey in here in the game.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, here we go. What's a girl's best friend? What's a girl's best friend? Put your cards down, mix them up. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Ready. Oh, gosh, push me a little closer.
That's all right. That's all right. What's a girl's best friend? Climbing a telephone pole and becoming one with the T-Mobile network.
What the hell does that even?
What's a girl's best friend? Vehicular manslaughter.
Oh my god. Some.
Yeah,
getting
that's
murdered.
brutal.
What's a girl's best friend? Extremely tight pants.
Yeah. Tight pants.
All right. I think here. Climbing a
Space
telephone pole
pants.
and becoming one with T-Mobile network. That's a good one, but I don't know if that's a girl's best friend. Vehicular manslaughter. I'm going with extremely tight pants.
Thank you.
That's about the only one that
Thank
made
you.
sense.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
a girl's best friend is extremely tight pants.
Yeah,
Is that
that's-
you?
that was
Mike?
my-
That would be
yeah.
me.
All
That
right,
would be
Mike's in the
mine.
game.
We got
Mike's
on
in
the
the
board.
game. All right,
Still
so
got some
Gavin's
catching
got
up.
2, Lee's got 1, Mike's got 1.
Got some catching up to do, boys.
Coming for you.
We're gonna do 2 more.
Your micro penis didn't win
2
the
more,
last round.
unless somehow there's a tie, we'll do a tiebreaker. Okay,
Okay.
we'll do
Sweet.
2 more. Here we go. The class field trip was completely ruined by blank. That would be a good one for a micro penis.
That would. Dang. I hate when you play one too late.
I sort of looked. So will somebody make some?
oh
up?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Alrighty.
It's an outrage.
A class field trip was completely ruined by Barack Obama.
I hope so.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Again?
I had so many good ones. I wasted them.
I was doing throwbacks. I'm sorry. Let's. Here we go. This is for real this time. The class field trip was completely ruined by some guy.
Some guy.
Some guy. Could be Barack Obama. Could be Judge Judy.
Could be Hippie Hank.
I want it to be both and all of them.
That's right.
There we go.
The class field trip was completely ruined by geese.
I can see that.
That's
Geese are
happened to me
assholes.
before.
Dude, they are. They're mean, dude.
Those
Fucking
geese,
dicks.
They shit
man.
everywhere and they bite.
They having lunch and they're like, "Let's go get them, boys."
You see that
and just
motherfucker over there?
ransack the whole
Fucking
lunch
bite
trip.
his dick.
The class field trip was completely ruined by Fox News.
That's
True shit.
my vote.
I think that Fox News has to win immediately.
That's got my
Dang it,
vote.
Gavin.
Damn,
Did you win
dude.
again? Fox News.
I got the good ones.
I'm so glad that we talked about not doing religion
And
and
everything's
politics.
been politics.
Every
Yeah.
day.
It's very political.
Great. That's fine. That's fine.
I don't even know what this one even means. So
All right, so this will be our last one because there's no way to tie. Gavin's already got 3.
Yeah,
we got
he's
Mike
fine, yeah.
and Lee tied.
Oh
here.
yeah,
We're
I've
just gonna
secured
beat
it.
him up after this. It's fine.
Let's just play
This
it
is
out.
for the mom comment. He's winning because we.
Yeah, he's hurt, Linda.
Yeah. You guys did say a lot of stuff about his mom, so I
I
guess
just said she was a nice, beautiful
Tough
lady.
to come back from.
Gavin's
Because she is.
mom
it was all
has got
positive. That's
it
what I'll say for
going
sure.
on. What?
So we got one more. I'm gonna pick the middle one here.
There you
Okay,
go.
here we go.
Hopefully it's a good one.
My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and now I'm blank.
Mine's
There's some
lame.
fast on the draw.
It's the last card.
Mine's lame.
Yeah, no, this is just kind of whatever we had left here. Here you
Okay.
go.
Literally, it's the
Yeah,
last.
it's the
card.
last
last
card.
hand.
Okay. Well,
So what you get's what you got.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we had left. Hopefully they'll be so stupid they're funny.
Here we go. My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and now I'm an Oedipus complex.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
I don't either.
It's that when you look in the water and you see your reflection, and is that right? No.
Maybe,
That's
I
where
don't
you're trying
know.
to kill your dad.
Did you hang out with this guy after on the break? You guys go out back.
Whoa.
Something.
Yeah,
A complex.
I got some
you on
Hammer Lane
marijuana?
hippie mushrooms. That's what
Yeah, dude, like, hey, look, like this is really like we'll talk about it later, but just don't lick it too much.
All right.
Yeah, don't lick it.
Don't
too
even touch it.
Mom. It is. It says when you like Gavin's mom right here on my phone. That's literally what it says. No, I'll read it to you, go for real. The complex emotions aroused in a young child, typically around the age of 4, by an unconscious sexual desire for the parent of the opposite sex.
There you go.
Wow.
It's all coming back to politics and Gavin's mom.
I know this is not good.
We could call it Cards Against Humanity, or we call it politics and Gavin's mom.
That'd be another good game to make.
It's gonna be in the next
It's
song
gonna
title.
be a quiet ride home.
I
He's just gonna
hope
be-
you guys do have a song called Politics and Gavin's Mom.
Well, now we
One
do.
day.
You put it in the engine.
Pretty much.
Put it in the ether, man.
All right. My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and now I'm seething with quiet resentment.
That's me every
Pissed
day.
at that spider.
Yeah.
All right. My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and now I'm hot people.
Hot people.
All right. I think I'm going to go with, these are all.
These are all the last bottom of the barrel here.
Well, Gavin, gosh, I guess I can't have you pick. How about we'll go with, I think Oedipus Complex is Gavin.
Yeah,
so
let's
I'm
do
going to
that.
not do that one. I'm going to go Seething
He
with Quiet
sniffed that
Resentment.
out like a mile away.
Seething with Quiet Resentment. Who was
Thank
that
you.
one?
That would be me.
all
It was
right,
because
all right.
mine was
There
too
you go.
good. That's what it was.
What's yours really, Oedipus Complex?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
His game was too good.
I'm glad that Isaiah wrote the read the definition back there.
Yeah, I know that made it even better.
It's gonna be a quiet ride home.
Oh,
I didn't know
man.
what that was. I was like, I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah.
It came to the light.
Well, it was a very special Tulsa Tempo podcast.
That's a fucked up game.
Hammer Lane Hippies.
That is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not for the
sorry,
faint-hearted.
folks that had to listen to that on Marshall Rock Internet
I'm
Radio
so
Station. Or
sorry.
not sorry, right?
Yeah,
I'm not sorry at all.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, be like Snoop Dogg. Fuck them hoes.
Oh man, here we go.
Snoop is in the building.
I wish that'd be cool, man.
That would be dope.
I think it'd cost you like $250,000 to get him to show up. But, I
Yeah.
don't know, that'd be
Yeah,
It'd be worth it.
one day.
Totally
when we
worth
come
it.
back, we'll bring him with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you come back to debut politics and Gavin's mom,
That'll be the live performance next time.
I can't wait. Oh my God. Lee needs some time in the restroom to write that song, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in there, get to working.
Yeah.
Have to sit down for a while.
That's right.
I'll be back in 5.
Well, guys, it was so great hanging out with you. Thank you so much for coming out. What questions did I didn't ask all the questions. So what did I miss out? What do you guys want to tell the audience? What do we need to know about Hammer Lane Hippies?
Like
Yeah,
and share.
just like,
Yep, get our name
share,
out there.
follow, subscribe. Because if you want to see us in your town, that's what's going to get us there.
Yeah, we want to come back to Tulsa more. So
We want to come back to Tulsa, and we also want to go to Colorado. That's where a lot of that kind of funky music is up there. So that'd be a great place to play.
Just tell all your friends about us. If you like the music, share it to all your social media. Us being a DIY band, man, that's how we get our stuff out there and show our music to the world. Is just by other
Yup.
people, sharing our music and letting them know about it. And
We're actually, we're about to put out a video addressing all the fans and, telling everybody about our day here. So in advance, if you go to that video and you hit the follow button, we will follow you back. The first 200 followers will follow you back.
other than that, just check out our socials all the time: Snapchat, Instagram,
Reverb
TikTok,
Nation, Bandcamp.
Facebook, all of that.
Facebook.
That's where we announce all of our tour dates. Anything that's special that's coming up other than a show, announcements on. We like to post like cool videos that we specialize, like one of our instruments. We make an entire video on our YouTube channel. We have our
yeah.
first installment up
yeah,
of
we,
that.
love
We
gear,
like to get
gear
real fun
rundowns,
with
that
it.
kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
so we just kind of tell a
Yeah.
little bit of history about it, and then we play it for a little bit, kind of show you the unique things about it.
If you
That's
want to,
cool.
go
Kinda gives
check
you a
out
look.
our YouTube channel, Hammer Lane Hippies. We got a Hammer Lane, called it Running
Running
Down
the Hammer Lane. It's
Yep.
a series we started
Yep.
where I talk about an old guitar that I bought for cash money in '96 from Dave's Music in Ada, Oklahoma.
Do you talk about that each time, or you just feature?
No, it's a feature. Like each one is going to be something different.
We just kind of tell the history of it.
Yeah.
Do you have the drums?
The drums.
The
The
drums.
verbs, man. Oh yeah.
Do you
we
have
did, well,
them?
my
it'll-
buddy
yeah.
does that
Whenever-
actually owns them. Yeah.
It'll
So you can
it'll
bring
make
it
its
back.
way. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It'll make its way.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, we'll send
Oh,
you
yeah.
a picture. Man.
Yeah,
Hell
please
yeah.
It's
Dirt
amazing.
daubers and all. I think we finally got the mouse out of it. But
Yeah.
We cleaned them up a little bit, put some new heads on it. We were so originally, real quick, the lot show was going to be played with the Verve drums, but at the
They made
last
it.
second they made it.
Yeah, his drums. that
No,
he
they made it
bought,
for
actually.
Elks.
Oh yeah, Elks. That was
They made it
yeah.
for Elks. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason we played that late.
What they're
We would've
talking
played
about
it
is
earlier.
now Gavin actually has a huge professional record set.
I have a big rack
You
with
know?
all the stuff, and I'm finally where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I told them, I was like, one day, guys, this will happen, and it did. So they were like, okay, you're not lying, it happened.
Yeah. So the next step is go full Tommy Lee, and it could get like
Start
rise level,
rotating.
starts
Oh,
ro-
yeah.
Oh, we got a riser in the works right now for me and everything. So
Yeah.
it'll look like a big semi truck.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yep. Kind of a nod. Anyway, man, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah. If you want any of our merch, come check us out at our next show near you. Right now, we're kind of working on getting our merch out into, e-commerce, having to deal with all that. So it's a little problem, but
The wheels turn slow, but we're doing it.
yeah, we're getting there.
But again, we're going to be in Sapulpa, Oklahoma on March 1st, and on March 2nd, we're going to be at Stillwater at Club EM. So those are the next two shows that you'll be able to come check out our merch, check us out, and
Come talk with the band, hang out with us.
Yeah.
We're gonna be hanging
Anywhere
out at the
we
merch
go,
booth.
Yeah, anywhere we go, we always hang out a little bit after the show. And
Except for me, don't bother me. I'm old.
yeah, he's the
Leave Mike
you
alone.
with the
Gavin and
band?
Lee are nice guys.
he'll be back
Mike's a
there.
nice guy
He'll be
too.
back there icing his knees. drinking
Yeah, unless
some-
you want to talk about bass stuff, and then I'll nerd out with you.
Right. All right. He's gonna be looking around for Gavin's mom.
Yeah, God damn this guy.
Yeah, he took it and ran.
All right, well, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who's listening. And thank you, everybody who's watching us on YouTube. Thank you, Marshall Rock Internet Radio. Thank you, Hammer Lane Hippies, for being here today
Thank
on the
you.
Tulsa Tempo podcast. And next, you guys are going to go upstairs, record in the studio. You're going to do spells, right?
Yeah,
So-
song called Spells, yep.
So listeners, anybody watching the video, watching the podcast, watching the Tulsa Tempo podcast, please stay tuned. And here it is. This is Spells from Hammer Lane Hippies. Thank you all so much. Awesome.
All right. We love your mom.
Cool.
Sean is a lovely woman.
I'm gonna cast my spells, and baby, use your potions for the lives we need to keep truth in motion. Oh, it's a living hell, a fool's only notion. So I cast my spells, and baby, use your potion. Sweet medicine is walking after midnight. When I hear her voice, I can't help but get right. I'm only chasing a ghost. Should've never took flight. Sweet medicine is walking after midnight. Now the star is gone, the moon's on a willow. Can't light my way, the storm's rolling billow. Yeah, my mind is weak and your body is gone. It's so fucked up, we'll leave it alone. And I cast my spells, and baby, use your potion. Come here, guitar.
There it is, huh? Yes, sir. Fuck yeah.